So he's like amazing. This might be here.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York
sorry,
Jets
Swift. You need the ball.
and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
That's a good catch.
Yeah, that's a pass where you just trust him. He deserves the ball.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Oh, man. This is a tricky game because I got to get a Jazz game with two people. Well, not really Jazz, but Bateman, but it's dead for my second-year guy. And for Bateman, and they both, play offense. So I figured this might be a little tricky.
For Bateman and your rookie.
They begin the drive with Williams.
My rookie running back.
Gets it to the 30. This defense for the Jets, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
For another
Hard to throw the ball
non-comp
downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
This dude literally just took over the team today, though. It's kind of hard to play when you don't really know your team.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Good shit, Gabe.
They run it again with Williams.
This dude gonna try to hurry up and flip the play and then run the ball.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
To the Lions.
Defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league.
He hurried up and flipped the play thinking I wasn't going to get over there, God. The whole team crashed. Oh, boy. I can feel it in the air. I can feel it in your...
Hold on. Gun empty X trip.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd
sounds
and 8.
like a lot of stuff going on.
Bro.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
He's bomb.
This throw taken in by
Oh,
Alexander
come on.
Likely.
I hate that. Especially when people are good.
They work it across
So good.
midfield. 25 yards that time. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Steelers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Yeah, Mike, don't bring that bad energy over here. This is not a non-comp game. You got competition.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Good team.
Complete to Likely.
No, I ain't gonna say that, but I mean.
Oh wait, you said Steelers, right?
Steelers
is good. Yeah.
Nice job, nice patience right there.
He's fun to play. He's a good player.
Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way
did I not say play the ball?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's wide open.
They try the left side here with Williams.
Play the ball.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I respect him for staying consistent.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Got a man
Wow.
in the middle, and it's It's complete.
And
that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 14.
Right
23 yards the pickup there. That's the
Uche,
number 2
finally.
receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up second down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Get that.
To start a ball game, you're so amped up and ready to go.
Oh,
come
on.
Isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this.
Pushing and finding his way in for a Steeler touchdown.
Yeah, this is about to get on me.
Austin
Nah. He just got bullied for a 6-yard one.
And the Steelers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Ah. Yeah. I should have did a touch pass or a high pass. Okay. Man, I have to.
Play action. It's Herbert. A swing pass here to Edwards. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Damn, young buck. You got snagged on.
Herbert just beat the play clock.
Yeah, this controller is cool.
And his throw here is incomplete.
I don't know why he read that.
Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I think this wasn't fast enough. He's got D-backs right there.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
He said made some dumbass throws, but also wide receivers are dookie. I'm not gonna lie, he threw me a lot of easy ones. Yeah, I don't think.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, you see how this is about to go. Gonna have to tighten up. We can run man defense
So
all
now
game
they're going to
against
send
them.
out the field goal unit to, as they say,
Sorry
fire
about
away
that.
from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one.
Can't pass nowhere.
And
We
they are
got
on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Ooh, Gabe Burnham. Wow. Gabe is a dog, bro.
He balling out.
Oh, my goodness. Like, I didn't throw it to him, but I just saw in a replay
the
like,
Pittsburgh
how open
offense
that
at the line to start their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
It is literally impossible to move sometimes.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Okay, give me a second.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
All right.
So the
If Gabe
failure to
Davis does
connect
not
on
have a
second
dead
down, that
game,
leaves them
even
staring
if it
up
is the
here at a
Jaguars,
3rd and
I'm
8.
done. I'm literally
Even if
done,
it is the
man.
Jaguars, huh?
Yeah, because it's like he has 4 touchdowns.
There we go.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back
What
after
more do you
giving up a
want?
touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Oh, I wasn't cover 2. Yeah, good read.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, moving a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun
They
is
are
it for
getting burnt
coaches
left
to
and
know
right.
that they've got a kicker who can nail
These
it from
terrible
long distance.
receivers he's talking about are cooking
As an
now.
offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm
this
quite
is a good
sure
roster.
he would be content to just kick extra points
Once
from
he
here on
learns, then he'll
out.
probably get it.
Absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. We'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4
Why are y'all
yards
running
on
at
the
me?
carry.
Y'all supposed to be blocking up the field.
On that one being bigger.
What's wrong with y'all? I don't know what to do to trigger a death game
The
with
run got
Swift
4.
either.
Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Just had huge games and they say nothing.
Herbert now.
Damn.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Oh, he's literally not blitzing anybody.
Third and long, it's Herbert.
Oh, good game, brother.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Morris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It's crazy that he has this much talent on the defensive side.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
To have terrible stats, bro.
Again, Herbert. He's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Edwards now on 1st and 10.
There we go.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good.
That's too much.
And the lead is now 10-7.
That's my secondary firepower right there.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
His team is already, he's like, I need help in the secondary. I was like, why?
Help.
And that one will bounce out of the
what
back
did
of the
you get out of that,
so
dude?
we will start here at the 25.
X-Factor rusher, hidden DT, and T. Higgins.
Man.
It was a pretty good trade, actually.
I'll say a price well paid.
Yeah. I can look at.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well,
partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up
2K.
and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team.
That's a pick,
but
man. That's crazy.
7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little
10
more
to 7,
importance
I'm
on
up.
what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams.
Oh, man, we did that.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that's complete to Shepard. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Completes a Likely on the out route. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, Mahomes. Touchdown! Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 75. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's Edwards. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Herbert. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll send a receiver in motion left. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Herbert. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Edwards. They find some open field here.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 53 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. The 40. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Herbert on first down now. Buying time to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. And for the defense, their third sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They snap it to Herbert. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The last run got 6. Now second and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it's third and 4 now.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
On third down, here's Edwards. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That caught by Tremble. The offense on third down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
And Edwards trying to push forward, but unsuccessful. They stop him short of the marker.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time.
He will have the conversion and more than that. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Jets.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
And I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd down and 7. Running left is Edwards. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
On 4th down, Herbert.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Play action. It's Herbert.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Four yards remain for 2nd down.
Up the middle, it's Edwards.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run once more with Edwards. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
To the right side, this is Edwards. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
They'll run here with Edwards. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, There's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mahomes.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Mahomes to throw it.
He's got a man complete.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play that time through the air. 53 yards.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field.
One final try from Mahomes. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a 1-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So for the Jets, they're winning.